Hey there everyone, Ali here from Ali CJ Cooks, and today we are making pickle, or pickled red cabbage to be precise. Now, I've never really been one to follow the rules, but when it comes to quantities for this sort of thing, you do kind of need to get it right. So let's just get this part out of the way. I've got equal parts of water and vinegar. I'm using red wine vinegar for this particular one just because I really want that sort of fruity, ever so slightly sweet flavour, and also the colour, which is really going to sort of intensify the colour of the red cabbage. So I've got about half a pint, 240 millilitres thereabouts, and the same of water. And to that quantity, you want a tablespoon of sugar of choice, you choose. I used unrefined sugar. You can use any sugar you fancy. And a tablespoon of sea salt. Then to that, as you can see, I've added all sorts of other shenanigans. Now this is the part where the rules don't really count. You can make it spicy if you want to. See, I've added chilli flakes there. I've got bay leaves, cloves. Add cloves. You cannot go wrong. Get that liquid on the stove to boil. Oh, I added some peppercorns and some mustard seed in mine as well. Get that onto the stove, bring it to the boil, but you don't want it to reduce. You just want it to get really hot. I had half a cabbage that has been in my fridge for what feels like an eternity, and I didn't feel like sending it to the compost bin just yet. Anyway, so I'm using my mandolin here to shred it up. You can also use a Y peeler, or you can just get out a really sharp knife, and that's what I ended up doing because actually it worked out quicker in the end and the results were more or less the same. You just get the words out, Ali. You just need to slice it really, really finely for best results. I find that's better. Otherwise, you're going to end up sort of with a really chunky pickle. I've got these clip jars. I love these clip jars. Make sure it's really clean. So put it in a pan of boiling water, bring it to the boil, or run it through the dishwasher. It's got that rubber seal at the top as well to make sure that everything stays nice and fresh and it forms a vacuum. Cram it full with your shredded cabbage, and I've used a ramekin to push it right the way down. You really do need it right the way to the top. See, like I've done here, like that. And then get your hubbly bubbly. Now that's going to absolutely be careful. Tell everybody to get out the kitchen because that is going to absolutely hum to high heaven. And then pour that over. Make sure it's hot. Pour it over your veggies. Now, it doesn't have to be red cabbage. You can have thinly sliced carrot. You can even have pear. Get that. You can use fruit as well. I'll do that another time. I'll do a fruity one another time. I like all this pickling malarkey. Get the lid on, get it clipped, clip it down whilst it's hot. And if you really want to make a vacuum, you can tip it upside down. I did that later. I didn't do it with this one. So there it is. Gorgeous colour. And then I keep mine in the fridge, even though it is pickled and it should ideally keep for a long time. I do keep it in the fridge. So let it cool down completely. So that's pretty much it really. I'm going to keep it for Christmas. Get over to alicjcooks.com and stay happy.